Go ahead and call to order the regular city council meeting, October 7th, 2025 at 6 PM. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Councilman Werner,
Here.
Councilman Gleason,
Present.
Councilwoman Leonard,
Present.
Vice Mayor Langowski,
Present.
Mayor O'Connor.
Present.
We have a quorum.
Please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Do we have any additions, deletions, or modifications to the agenda? If not, I need a motion.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Excellent. This section of the agenda, roll call.
I'm sorry, I missed who made the motion?
Vice.
We have a motion by Vice Mayor Langowski, second by Councilwoman Leonard. Roll call. Councilwoman Werner,
Yes.
Councilwoman Gleason,
Yes.
Councilwoman Leonard,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Langowski,
Yes.
Mayor O'Connor.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Moving on to public comments. This section of the agenda allows for comments from the public to speak. Each speaker will be given a total of 3 minutes to comment. A public comment card should have been completed and returned to the city clerk. When you're called to the podium, state your name and address for the record. All public comments will be noted and may receive a response if necessary. Any follow-ups will be handled by staff at a later time. I'm going to invite our first responders up now during public comments. Let's get PBSO first. That way they can get back out to business.
Always much appreciated, Mr. Mayor. It's good to see everybody.
Good to see you, sir.
Congratulations, I think. Too soon?
Thank you.
You know, 911 and I'll come.
I'm going to find you.
All right. How's everybody?
Great.
You okay? Pardon my back. It's great to see you guys. All right. So let me give you some good news and I'll give you some more good news. I think you'll like some because you probably thought I forgot about it.
Okay.
I bet you I did.
As soon as you say it, I'll remember it.
Well, you'll remember when I tell you. So let me start off with a quick note for you guys, just a review. So the business and residential checks, self-initiated. Jarring your memory?
It's probably me asking.
It was him.
No, I think it was you, Vice Mayor, about the program in Wellington. Well, either way, about the program in Wellington, that when residents go out and they leave, they were inquiring if their homes can be checked on.
Oh,
So-
that part, yes, from what Wellington's doing.
Did you doubt me for a second?
You're right. You're exactly right. 100%.
Oh, I'm the older one here. We're up to over 1,100 residential and business checks for the communities. That's residents and that's as well as businesses. So that's a big deal in a small town in which I came from when I first started. That's a big deal. That's 1,100 just with the staff levy that we have. It's pretty good, huh? Okay, excellent. And in between that, we got 190 traffic stops and 207 calls for service. So the fine residents of Westlake have called for our assistance over 207 times. Pretty impressive. Not too bad. Overall crime is almost non-existent. I say almost non-existent. Let's keep it that way. Knock on your head, there, Deputy.
Of the 190 traffic stops, do you have how many warnings versus citations?
How much is it worth to you, Mr. Mayor?
Just curious. I like the data.
All right, all right. I'll skip ahead. All right, of all those traffic stops, we got 24 citations and 138 written warnings.
Wow.
So let me ask, you got a minute?
Sure.
I feel like talking just a little bit.
Yeah,
I bet. What do you guys think?
Should I do?
I'm going to introduce you to someone. I'm going to introduce you to the new Grim Reaper. I mean, new traffic enforcement. So let me ask you your opinion, if you just indulge me.
You can adjust the.
100 and, what do you guys feel about 138 written warnings? You think that's too lenient? You think I'm going too, you think I'm going too easy on them?
No,
Too hard on them?
I think you're going
That's on the traffic. Well, it's a one warning, right?
No, I got one.
Well, it all depends on who it is. Let's be honest. We don't want to take discretion away from our deputies.
And you,
Discretion is an important part of
I
our
like
deputy's
it.
job.
Discretion, better part of valor, right? You've heard all those things. So 138 warnings. I think there's value in that, and you would agree. I think just the fact of being stopped on most cases. I think the fact of just being stopped, the lights being on, your heart rate going above, all that stuff that's associated with it. For the most part, the people we've met here in Westlake, they get it. They've really gotten our message is clear. They've slowed down. And for the other 24 that didn't get it, they got citations. All right. So I wanted to just have a little fun with those numbers because numbers itself, they're boring. You got to tell a little story sometimes with the numbers.
So does a citation mean that they were warned already once?
No, we're really getting into the weeds here. We could break it down to that, but why? Why? The deputies could track the information on their pad. We can look back if we really need to go into the weeds on it. And one of the things Deputy Heckler will explain to you, one of our posture, right, our moving forward posture, is that we're going to wind up until the community really starts getting, really good, the pulse of the environment. Don't forget, I'm preaching to the choir. We have folks moving in from Broward. We have folks moving in from the north. We got moved from the east, the west, everywhere. So they're all starting to really just kind of figure it out. And they all kind of seem to bring their traffic patterns with them. So what we're going to do is this, by my order, for your new traffic deputy, who I've led for better part of 20 some odd years in one capacity or the other, and through your support of getting this position had, which I appreciate very much, it took, I needed to make sure that I had the right person for the right job, the right temperament, the right understanding for the right job. And he does. He'll tell you a little bit about himself in a minute, but I think we're going to do really, really well. He's going to give the community an opportunity to figure it out. He'll introduce himself, more of an educational posture. And as you would expect, for the people that don't get it and show no remorse and just no regard for anybody, they're going to wind up having to get themselves a citation, all right, and everything that's associated with it. Fair enough?
Fair.
All right, so please don't let me find you guys on the business end of the citation. All right.
Yeah, I don't want him to call him.
Yeah. All right, overall, guys, really, I chat a little bit with you, so I don't give the impression that I want to eat and run. I enjoy what I'm doing. I enjoy doing it with all you guys. We're in really good shape. Really, out of all the years and all the commands I've had, this is a ground ball. Let's keep it a ground ball. Fair? All right, I'm doing it with some great people, so I appreciate you. So with that being said, let me introduce Paul Heckler, Deputy Heckler. Yeah, he's as old as that beard suggests he is.
I died.
But is there any question, anything else for me? We're in good shape, and no more construction burglaries since our meeting, right?
Thank you.
All right, all right. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. How are we?
Deputy
My name is Paul Heckler. The mayor knows me from when I first lived in Westlake. I don't live here anymore, but the city has grown leaps and bounds. I've been a traffic car in Loxahatchee. I've been a traffic car in the north end of the county. I've been a police officer basically since 1995. So I've pretty much done a little bit of everything that is possible. And towards the latter part of my career, I've always loved traffic. When this opportunity came around, I said, I got to have it. I don't consider it just traffic. It's PR, it's community policing. It's a whole bunch of different things. So I think I started October 1st. So today was the 4th day that I've been doing it. I think I've stopped 40 residents and they've all got warnings. I have written some people some citations because their actions were extremely outrageous. Those people were not residents of Westlake. However, I have a tracking system for every time I stop somebody and give them a warning, I can go back into my system and see if they were giving a warning. Because I have a whole speech that I prepare when I'm talking to somebody. So if I give you a warning, I say, listen, if I stop you for this again, and I pull you up in my history and I see that you got a warning, you're getting a ticket. So everybody knows where I stand and where I come from. And it's not like, well, you give this person a warning, you gave that person a warning. No, if I gave you a warning for something and you do it again, you're going to get a ticket. And they can't say that I didn't say it before. You can check the body cam because I'm pretty much straightforward in every traffic stop that I do. So I'm going to come out here, give you the best that I got. Hopefully I'll never see any of you with the blue lights in the background, but it's possible I have stopped some Mintos employees, but that's neither here nor there. They've actually taken pictures of the blue lights in the background, but I gave a few of you my business card with my email on it. So if there are areas of concern, I'd be more than happy to take a look at it. I know that, we talked about over by the church. I know that I believe we have a meeting with Road and Bridge here at some point with a Zoom, trying to resolve that issue. What I've noticed is I'm out here from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., but I can adjust my schedule. And I think starts a little bit earlier, between like 6 and 7. So I'm going to actually adjust my schedule a little bit so I can monitor it a little bit more. And as I said to you earlier, that it's confusing when you're coming up to those white reflector things or whatever. I think maybe temporarily, if we got maybe some signs in that area where you can't drive, like an arrow pointing right, an arrow pointing left, it won't be such a confusion as you're pulling up to that area. Some things that me and one of the other deputies were talking about is where the roundabout is over by townhouses, taking that road straight to Sycamore and 162nd, where people can go down 162nd to Okie or shoot back westbound towards Seminole Prep. So that is, I mean, I know that's the logistics behind it. It's a lot, but I think that would resolve a whole bunch of those problems at that intersection. Because I would hate to see them put up another traffic light there, because you literally have more traffic lights in Westlake than the rest of Loxahatchee, Hatching, and Acreage combined. I mean, literally. And I think that's a lot of the frustration too, and you got to get them all in sync and people stopping and in the intersections. I get frustrated. I'm in a cop car. So I can only imagine what it's like for the public, but like I said, I'm here. You guys got my email, and hopefully I'll make you guys proud.
Are you 7 days a week?
No, I work.
You just said 7 days.
1 week I work Monday through Thursday. Then the next week I work Tuesday through Friday.
Okay.
And then it goes back. So like I said, I can adjust my hours if there's certain, like if it's after 5, maybe it's 6 o'clock at night or something, I can adjust my hours. The cabinet says I pretty much have free reign with that. So we started out at 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. But like I said, I can adjust it to whatever. So
Are
it's,
we covered for traffic on the weekends?
well, I mean, you have your regular road patrol guys.
Okay.
I mean, and I'll be quite honest with you, a lot of the stops are done in Westlake because there's no traffic or streetlights. So it's easier to conceal yourself like in the medians or off the side of the road compared to south of Sycamore or north of 60th, where it's, streetlights everywhere and you can be seen. So there's a lot of traffic that's done in Westlake. So, and the stats that he gave you, I'm going to try to combine it a little bit more because I know you like breaking it down into the thing. So I'm going to try to break it down into citations or warnings in morning school zone, afternoon school zone, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Just try to, not make it too crazy, but a little bit more to see where our biggest problems are.
Are you in a marked car?
I have both. I have an unmarked, well, my unmarked car looks more like a marked car than my marked car does, to be quite honest with you. So I drive an unmarked white Explorer. Hopefully the captain's going to get me something nicer. All right, guys. It was nice meeting you. Okay.
Thanks for all you do.
I know him.
Chief, you want to come up and go back to putting out fires? Literally?
Couple of agenda items I'm interested in, so I'd like to.
Bring up at the end.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I have the call volume response time report for September. There was a total of 63 emergency responses to the city of Westlake. Just about 75% of those were medical calls. The average dispatch handling time was 46 seconds. Average turnout time was 44 seconds. The average travel time was 5 minutes and 8 seconds. And the average overall response time was 6 minutes and 38 seconds. And compared to August, and I wondered if it was a change since school started and the time of day and things like that. But our travel time in August was 4 minutes and 14 seconds. And total overall average response time of 5 minutes and 44 seconds. And we only ran 55 responses. So like I said, I wondered if it was trending with school starting and time of day and things like that. So
Excellent.
any questions?
I have none.
No?
No.
Just big thank you for all you do.
Thank you. We appreciate the support. Okay,
Are you
thanks.
staying till the end?
I'm going to try. I do have to go to Loxahatchee Grove tonight, but I don't have to give reports. So I'm going to stay and hear a couple of the agenda items and then I'll head over there.
Thanks so
Thank you.
much.
Sure.
We're still open for public comment. We will do another one at the end. Does anybody have something?
Mayor, if we could, we have Ms. Lynn Ladner, the new district manager for Similar Improvement District here. She'd like to just introduce herself.
Please, Ms. Lynn.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and council members. My name is Lynn Ladner. I've been hired as the new district manager for Seminole Improvement District. Started there about 3 weeks ago now, and as Ken has transitioned away, I've taken on those responsibilities. Really enjoying working with all of the city staff and working here in Westlake. I'm a resident of Palm Beach County, and I love the opportunity to work here and work with all of you moving forward.
Excellent.
Welcome.
Look forward to working with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good evening. I'm not staying.
Take care. Thank you.
Mayor, we actually have a public comment card for Bobby Farber.
Mr. Farber.
Don't hit that clock yet. I just want to say, I'm over the moon seeing you up there. And I'm over the moon about seeing a bunch of women, Charlotte, Odette, Nicole, Chief Romano, and Ladner who left. Seems like there's a turning of the people here. So congratulations to all of you. And it's a pleasure having you here and working with you all. Bobby Farber, 4829 St. Armand's Way. All right, quick on the street lighting, 38 blue lights, they're gone. I've had them swapped out. 55 remaining that are out. I'm working on those. I was out at 11 o'clock at night taping poles. Next time I'll carry because coyotes were running around. We don't like that. I was at yesterday's meeting, so I had a whole bunch to talk with Lynn about. We went over that. I did ask them, it's Breast Cancer Month, to turn the lights pink. So hopefully that's going to get done. And I also spoke with Captain Sant out there about the unruly bike riders here and on their motorcycles and everything. And police officer Heckler told me he's on it. He stopped them already. He's given them warnings. He's let them know that he's out there. Glad he said a few of the things he said, because what I'm going to go into next really comes down to what I talked to Lynn about, and I've gotten her okay, and I've spoken to Zoe, our city manager, about it. But the traffic is terrible here, and it's not a joke anymore. All right, and your residents are crying out. Something has to be done. I want an intersection put in at Water's Edge. The county says differently.
You mean the traffic signal?
The traffic signal. The county says something different. We've got to push. I've been working my way in, but it's got to get done. The morning traffic, people going to school, they cannot get out of here. It's absolutely horrific what's going on, and I don't think it could last any longer. We have one main roadway. I've had timing, adjust the timing. There's just so much they could do, and it's that much. And we really, really have to there's nothing else that could be done here. We have 3 arteries that come into the main. We have one without the traffic signal. This is the last thing we got. We can't wait for 60th, and we can't wait for Persimmon. So I'd like to, I really want to work on it with Zoe, hopefully, and Lynn. And I've heard that there are some possibilities that we could get them out here and work on that. I did also find out yesterday with the streetlights on Seminole Pratt that he mentioned. Vice President of Sid, Zane Beard, had some punch list that he had to get done. Said he took care of it. So I'm hoping we can move forward, get those lights going. I also asked him if they could kind of clean up the accidents at every intersection. There's always dirt. And can we clean it up? It looks horrible. And 23 seconds left. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have. I'm probably missing something, but I guess you get the gist of it all. I really want to work on the traffic intersection.
What does the county say about a traffic signal at Water's Edge?
They will go out and put counters out, and they'll say we don't have enough traffic yet. I don't think we need to wait.
Dave specifically said this to you?
Not specifically to me. This is what I'm garnering at the SID meeting and other things, and from speaking with Ken prior to this. And we've got 1,000 homes in the terraces. We have the Christ Fellowship Church. We also have like everything is converging right there. And why wait? Just put the traffic signal in. People could come out that back way. They can go right out. They bypass the school. It's after the school. So if you're not bringing your kid to school, there's another way out. We don't have options here. There are no roads, right? Persimmon, we're in litigation. We don't have 60th. Even if they build it, it's going to the Pines. We're not going to get to State Road 7 until 32. So what do we have here? And then we have all the businesses that were here, right? Every month, we have houses going up. I mean, and if there was, God forbid, inclement weather, we don't want to sit here and wait and find out that, you know what, people were lost. Just everything went horrible. Then we're the laughing stock. So
Bobby, being from New York, if you're going down 7th Avenue in Midtown Manhattan, you're going to hit every green light as it's going through.
correct.
Have we tried that timing?
So I've
To where you start at the very exterior, you start hitting them as greens coming closer, and then as you get to the middle and then backwards, so that way your intersections in between, your sections in between are clear enough where everyone else could funnel in
So
from
the
the
way
side.
that works is loop detection works through like at nighttime, 11 o'clock at night here, right? Seminole Pratt will be green. Just stays green unless you come to an intersection, trip off the loop detector. It'll engage the intersection in motion, allow you to cross, go green. We could do that at night, but during the daytime, that counter looks at a main. The main is the main. So it sees traffic 4 or 5 intersections down. They know what's coming and they adjust as such. But it just doesn't work here. Like, you know, if there were other ways to go. So that's what it's seeing. And it's not allowing, we're getting left turn signals that are 5 seconds. They could jack it up to 7 or 9. It doesn't do anything. And like Officer Heckler said, right? People are kind of like just sitting in the intersections. And I've also brought up to them, there is one other remedy. I brought it up and said, and I asked them, hey, can we get a police officer out there from 7:30 to 9?
I thought about that too.
And that was met with a absolute emphatic no. So, but the county does have, like in New York City, DOT agents. Somehow, if somebody like that could get here and work from, let's say, 7 to 9, they have the ability to move traffic regardless of what the signals do. But we have a high school there, and then we're going to get a public school here. So let's look at the big vision down the line. I mean, are we going to wait? And I mean, listen, if anybody's on the web pages, they're crying.
No, the
I
issue
mean, it's
is
a
that
big
It's
subject.
not actually on the road. We can advocate, you know, until we don't have any hair anymore, but it's their road to do what they want to want.
I understand. And that's why
Maybe they'll actually send the traffic counters because I don't think they've done that yet. And once they do that,
well,
then we,
this is part of the thing. Again, I can only do just so much, and I think I get a ton done, but there reaches a point where I don't have a title, I don't have something, but maybe with the help of the district manager now, who seems to understand the situation, and she's been around the county a while, and if Zoe's, coming in with that too, I think maybe if the county collectively hears from a city council, a district manager, it's going to hold that much more weight. And if it doesn't get done, then we've done all we could, but be ready for what's coming, as far as people approaching you and the situation. So, that's it.
Can I just ask one question?
sure, of course.
What was the reason for the no? Because I also made that recommendation regarding the traffic cop. So was there a reason why?
Well, right. I asked because we had Officer Heckler here, who is our new traffic
It's just
police
budget.
officer. If he could do it, just as a part of his.
Minto said no or
Oh,
something.
no, I didn't say no.
Oh,
Sid,
okay.
Sid.
Sid.
Sid?
Sid said no. Emphatically, I guess
Probably expensive.
it's kind of under their purview, right? They
Definitely
do
their
it,
purview,
right?
their roads.
Right. So,
No,
they're
Seminole
not.
Pratt, That's a county road.
And it's safe.
I understand it, but they hired the police officer, I'm assuming for a specific duty. So they're not pulling him on a traffic detail. He's here to do traffic.
Well, also speaking from a public safety perspective, they're not going to put one officer at that intersection.
Right.
It's just a safety issue. There's a safety concern, yeah.
So, again, if we can get the counties, DOT or whoever they have people who do this for a
I'll
living.
continue my conversations with the county commissioner and her staff.
All right, let's get it going.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do we have any more public comment?
We do not, Mayor.
All right, let's move forward with our agenda. We have a proclamation declaring October breast cancer. Here it is.
Yep.
Whereas breast cancer touches the lives of Americans from every background in every community across our nation. And whereas, though we have made great strides in combating this devastating illness, more than 316,950 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer this year, and tens of thousands are expected to lose their lives to the disease. And whereas during the month of October, National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we honor those we have lost, lend our strength to those who carry on the fight, and pledge to educate ourselves, our loved ones, about this tragic disease. And whereas through the exact cause of breast cancer, though the exact cause of breast cancer are unknown, understanding its risk factors is essential to prevention. And whereas early detection is also key in the fight against breast cancer, and getting recommended screening mammograms can help to detect breast cancer early. Now, therefore, I, John Paul O'Connor, by virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor of the city of Westlake, Florida, do hereby proclaim October 2025 as National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Now, therefore, on behalf of the city council and the people of the city of Westlake, I, John Paul O'Connor, mayor of the city of Westlake, by virtue of the authority vested in me, do hereby officially proclaim October 2025 as National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Further, I call upon the residents of the city to join in activities that will increase awareness of what Americans do to prevent breast cancer. I'll also ask staff again, as I did early yesterday morning, if we could paint the town pink.
We put in the rest.
That would be awesome. Thank you. All right. Someone very dear and near to me just got a double mastectomy and found out 3 days ago that they're 100% cancer free.
Wow.
So it's a big deal. So. All right. Florida City Government Week, October 20th through 26th, 2025. Whereas city government is the government closest to most citizens and the one with the most direct daily impact upon its residents. And whereas municipal government provides services, programs that enhance the quality of life of residents, making their city their home. And whereas city government is administered for and by its citizens, and it's dependent upon public commitment to understanding of its many responsibilities. And whereas city government officials and employees share the responsibility to pass along the understanding of public services and their benefit. And whereas Florida City Government Week offers an important opportunity for elected officials and city staff to spread the word to all citizens of Florida that they can shape and influence this branch of government. And whereas the Florida League of Cities and its members cities have joined together to teach citizens about municipal government through a variety of activities. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the city of Westlake as follows. Section 1, that the city of Westlake encourages all citizens, city government officials, and employees to participate in events that recognize and celebrate Florida City Government Week. Section 2, that the city of Westlake encourages educational partnerships between city government and schools, as well as civic groups and their organizations. Section 3, that the city of Westlake supports and encourages all Florida city governments to actively promote and sponsor Florida City Government Week. Now, therefore, I, John Paul O'Connor, mayor of the city of Westlake, Florida, in the state of Florida, on behalf of the city of Westlake, do hereby proclaim October 20 through 26 as Florida City Government Week. Vice Mayor, do you want to touch on Florida City Government Week and what it is and why we care?
Okay. It's important, to reach out to our community and our citizens, just the importance of what city governments do across the state. We have 411 municipalities in this state alone. And of course, I work on the National League of Cities Board of Directors as well. And it's a time for us to showcase our city and talk about our city with our residents and just promote our city. I put some stickers in front of everybody. I gave you 5. If you need more, let me know. I've got another stack here. One thing I did want to mention is if we could also send this to Allison at the FLC, put it on our app and website, and just do little promotions throughout the week with other things that the Florida League has sent us.
Will do.
app is great. Okay. Proclamation honoring Mr. Kenneth Castle, the first city manager of the city of Westlake, Florida. Whereas the city of Westlake, Florida was incorporated in 2016 as the newest municipality in Palm Beach County, embarking on the journey of building a vibrant, sustainable, and united community. And whereas Mr. Kenneth Castle was appointed as the first city manager of the city of Westlake, entrusted with the critical responsibility of establishing the foundation upon which the city would grow. And whereas through his vision, leadership, and steadfast commitment, Mr. Castle was instrumental in creating the framework for Westlake's government operations, public services, and community development. And whereas Mr. Castle's guidance fostered strong collaboration between the city council, contracted staff, residents, community partners, ensuring that the city of Westlake would not only meet the immediate needs of its citizens, but also prepare for its future growth. And whereas his pioneering efforts set in motion the policies, infrastructures, organizational structure necessary for the city to thrive as a model of excellence in municipal governance. And whereas Mr. Castle's dedication and service to leave a legacy as a respected leader, mentor, and advocate for the residents of Westlake. Now therefore be it proclaimed that the mayor and city council of the city of Westlake, Florida, do hereby honor and recognize Mr. Kenneth Castle for his outstanding contributions as the first city manager and his role in pioneering the future of Westlake. Did Ken write that himself? I'm just kidding.
Mayor,
Yes, sir.
the proclamation is really nice. I think he will appreciate that. But have we considered doing a plaque of any sort? And this is one that I've received. It's something you hang on your wall. It's a very nice addition and a remembrance for Ken. And we won't have another first city manager.
No, I don't disagree. We've done a key in the past. I think there's one key floating out there.
We've done a scroll in the past.
Ken,
Or the-
what do you think? Should we give Ken a key?
Whatever council wishes to do.
A key with the proclamation? Or do you want to scroll?
I would say a plaque with a key on it.
A scroll with a key. You'll get the first of both. Cool? Cool. Well done.
We'll get it prepared and then we'll wrap it up for him and I can hand deliver it.
Let's put it in the mail, unless he wants to come here.
No, we'll ship it.
All right, very good. Was that the last proclamation?
Yes, sir.
All right. Moving kind of quick. Where am I at here? Do I need a motion for the
Minutes,
minutes?
consent calendar.
Consent agenda.
This section of the agenda consists of routine or administrative items that require final approval by the city council and may be approved in its entirety by a single motion. There will be no discussion of these items unless one of the council members requests such, in which event the item will be removed from the consent agenda and be considered on a future agenda. May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
We have a motion by Councilman Gleason, second by Councilman Warner. Roll call. Councilman Gleason,
Yes.
Councilwoman Leonard,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Langowski,
Yes.
Mayor O'Connor,
Yes.
Councilman Warner,
Yes.
motion carries 5-0.
We have before us the second reading of ordinance 2025-07, establishing the qualifying dates of the March 2026 general municipal election. City Attorney, read by title.
Yes, sir. Ordinance 2025-07 by title. Ordinance of the City Council, City of Westlake, Florida, establishing the qualifying dates for the March 2026 general municipal elections in accordance with direction of the Palm Beach County Supervisor elections, providing for conflict, severability, and providing for an effective date.
I'm going to open public hearing and take public comment. Do we have any public comments on municipal election dates?
We do not have any public comment cards.
Seeing none in the galley, I will close. And if there's no further discussion, there's council discussion, say something. If there's not, I'd like a motion.
Motion to approve ordinance 2025-07.
I'll second.
We have a motion by Vice Mayor Langowski, second by Councilman Gleason. Councilwoman Leonard, Vice Mayor Langowski,
Yes.
Mayor O'Connor,
Yes.
Councilman Werner,
Yes.
Councilman Gleason,
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you. Continuing the election theme, we have Resolution 2025-26, delegating all canvassing duties to the County Canvassing Board. City Attorney, please read by title.
Yes, sir. Resolution by title only. Resolution, City Council, City of Westlake, Florida, delegating all canvassing duties as defined in the Florida Election Code and the Florida Administrative Code to the County Canvassing Board established in accordance with Section 102.141 Florida statutes, authorizing designated city clerk to serve as city's official representative in all transactions with the Palm Beach County Supervisor elections in relation to matters pertaining to the use of the registration books and records necessary for holding municipal elections within the city, providing for conflict, severability, and effective date.
Madam Clerk, do you have an update on this item?
Yes, Mayor. Staff is requesting that the Palm Beach County Canvassing Board serve as the city's canvassing board for municipal elections to remove redundancy of officials attending the same election activities, such as pre-election testing of tabulation equipment, opening, tabulation, duplication, and the canvassing of ballots. The municipality will be responsible for all costs associated with their elections, and the municipality will still be the qualifying officer. But the municipal clerk will not be responsible for administering or canvassing the election.
Council discussion? I say we let the county handle, let's let them do what they do. All good? All right, no further discussion. Let me have a motion.
Move approval of Resolution 2025-26, delegating all canvassing duties to the County Canvassing Board.
A second.
We have a motion by Councilman Werner, second by Councilwoman Leonard. Roll call. Vice Mayor Langowski.
Yes.
Mayor O'Connor.
Yes.
Councilman Werner.
Yes.
Councilman Gleason.
Yes.
Councilwoman Leonard. Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you. I love this one so much. Resolution 2025-27, Palm Beach County Fire Rescue's use of the city seal. City Attorney, read by title only.
Yes, sir. Resolution of the City Council, City of Westlake, Florida, approving the request by the Palm Beach Fire Rescue Department place and display the Westlake City seal on the Palm Beach Fire Rescue Department motor vehicles servicing the city of Westlake. The authorization to use the city seal by the Palm Beach Fire Department is expressly limited to those motor vehicles assigned to and utilized within the municipal boundaries of the city of Westlake, providing for conflict, severability, and effective date.
Madam City Manager, you want to chime in?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. So Chief Romero came to us and requested the use of the city seal in efforts to display on the fire rescue apparatus assigned to the city. She noted that since Station 22 is in the city of Westlake, this is the only municipality logo that will be on those trucks. And it would be displayed on the aerials, rescues, and the engine trucks that serve the designated areas.
Chief, I love this so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Council discussion? Besides, I think this is the greatest thing.
Yeah. That's
No? All right. I will gladly call for a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2025-27 for Palm Beach County Fire Rescue use of the city seal.
I'll second.
We have a motion by Vice Mayor Langowski, second by Councilman Gleason. Roll call. Mayor O'Connor.
Yes.
Councilman Werner.
Yes.
Councilman Gleason.
Yes.
Councilwoman Leonard.
yeah.
Vice Mayor Langowski.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
So cool. Thank you. We have before us Resolution 2025-8, authorized signatures for conducting the city's financial matters. This is a bit of housekeeping. City Attorney, please read by title.
Resolution by title only, resolution City Council, City of Westlake, Florida, providing authority for agents of the city to act on the city's behalf and providing authorized signatures for conducting the city's financial matters and for banking and accounting purposes.
Madam City Manager.
This item seeks City Council approval by resolution granting me as your designated official the authority to conduct business and financial transactions on behalf of the city. Previously, City Council approved this back in 2016 when the city was established. Please know that it's solely not just me. Oversight is conducted by Infomark Accounting Services and their treasurer, Mr. Stephen Bloom, who you all have met. And there are several approval processes in place, and this does not change any specific dollar amount thresholds that have been already authorized by City Council.
Thank you, Madam City Manager. Council discussion? Pretty standard housekeeping. There being no further discussion, may I have a motion?
I'll move approval of resolution 2025-28 as recommended.
Need a second.
Second.
Or Charlotte. We have a motion by Councilman Werner, second by Councilwoman Leonard. Roll call. Councilman Werner,
Yes.
Councilman Gleason,
Yes.
Councilwoman Leonard,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Langowski,
Yes.
Mayor O'Connor.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
We have before us Resolution 2025-29, consideration and appointment of Dr. Christopher Tompkins as a regular advisory board member. City Attorney, read by title.
If you would, sir, consider by separate motion the appointment, then we can incorporate the appointee into the
Sure,
resolution.
Madam Clerk, we have staff update?
I'll provide the staff update, Mayor.
Okay.
So per city ordinance, the Education Advisory Board shall consist of 5 regular members and 1 alternate member. There now remains 1 vacant regular board member seat due to the resignation of Ms. Colleen Ferlizzi. Currently, Dr. Christopher Tompkins holds the alternate board member seat, in which council may appoint him as regular board member to fill the open seat. There currently is 1 vacant alternate board member seat to be filled, which upon tonight's decision, will go out and begin advertising for that position.
Excellent. In lieu of council discussion, I'm going to give Dr. Colonel an opportunity to say a few words.
Oh, no, just thank you for the opportunity. I mean, because being on the Educational Advisory Board lends itself to so much information going on in the city. And you get to be on the front end of that. So you get a chance to take what you guys say here and take it further and speak towards that. I'm also on as I was telling Councilman Warner, I'm also on the Construction Oversight and Review Committee for the city, for Palm Beach County under Marcia Andrews. So I get to see all of the new construction coming on and then what they're doing for some of the older places like Seminole and the upgrades and those kind of things like that. So it's all inspiring to see how much growth that we're having. And also I get to see the impact of some of the decisions that you make here. And from what I can see on the outside looking in sometime or the inside looking out, that y'all are doing a fabulous job.
Colonel, thank you.
Thank you.
We have to decide yes, and then let's incorporate it into the motion. So.
I'll just
We're all
add 2
in favor, yes.
He's a very active member, so I'm very happy with him.
So,
Motion then to make the
Okay,
appointment.
let's
I'll make a motion to appoint Dr. Christopher Tompkins as a regular member of the Education Advisory Board.
Second.
we need to read by title, or we do a roll call,
Do the roll call of the motion.
and then we can,
We have a motion by Vice Mayor Langowski, second by Councilman Werner. Roll call. Councilman Gleason,
Yes.
Councilwoman Leonard,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Langowski,
Yes.
Mayor O'Connor,
yes.
Councilman Werner.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Resolution by title only, a resolution, City Council, City of Westlake, Florida, appointing 1 member to serve on the Educational Advisory Board, providing for conflict, severability, and effective date.
Okay.
If you'd have a
Roll
motion.
call. Motion to approve resolution 2025-29. I need that.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Second. You got it.
We have a motion by Vice Mayor Langowski, second by Councilwoman Leonard. Roll call. Councilwoman Leonard,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Langowski,
Yes.
Mayor O'Connor,
Yes.
Councilman Werner,
Yes.
Councilman Gleason.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Excellent. Thank you. Congratulations, sir.
Hey, thank you all. Again.
We have before us Resolution 2025-30, approving and authorizing the mayor or vice mayor to execute the Second Amendment to the franchise agreement for solid waste collection services. City Attorney, read by title.
Resolution by title only, resolution, City Council, City of Westlake, Florida, approving and authorizing the mayor and vice mayor to execute the Second Amendment to franchise agreement for solid waste collection services between the City of Westlake and Waste Management, Inc., of Florida, providing for a conflict severability and effective date.
Madam Zoe, can you provide a staff update, please?
Yes. Thank you, Mayor. In July of this year, council approved the First Amendment to the franchise agreement for solid waste collection, which allowed additional time for the procurement process to occur and be carried out. The First Amendment terminated September 30th, which did not allow appropriate time to finalize and review and present to council the final franchise agreement. This First Amendment allowed for a 60-day extension, which we are exercising by the Second Amendment presented before you. This will allow additional review time and have a proper final document to be presented to council for the November meeting.
Okay. Council discussion? Thank you.
Yeah. Is that before the motion or did you need a motion first?
No, we need to discuss before a motion.
Okay, well,
There's some concern.
since we made this decision or this preliminary decision a few weeks ago, I've had a hard time sleeping. And the reason for that is I went back and recalculated the numbers and found that when you extend this agreement out for another 7 years, 5 years plus 2 1-year extensions, we're going to be paying the residents in the community will be paying at least $800,000 more than we would have with the second company that we took into consideration. That was, if you'll remember, a motion that was made and seconded for the other company, Coastal, that was not approved. It was voted down 3-2.
You're saying $800,000 over.
The residents will be paying $800,000. I got
Over the course of what?
over the course of 7 years.
How much individual?
Well, here's the numbers.
I'm just curious.
Not only that,
How are you factoring how many homes are going to be here 8 years from now?
30, well, I'm factoring it based on what we have now, 3,300 homes. In addition to that, we're starting off with a higher base fee with waste management when we start this new agreement than what we currently pay. And when you extend it out to 2032, that base fee will run from $27.22 a month per household to $36.48 a month per household in 2032. That computes to $437.73 in 2032. That's assuming a 5% increase, which is the maximum. If you go to a 2.5% increase per year, it's $378.80 per household. And if you calculate that times the 3,300 households, that comes out to $800,000. So, like I say, I lost a lot of sleep since our last vote on this. If I were to do it over again, I would say we should rebid this thing. And the item tonight, we should maybe make it a longer extension. I have no problem with waste management. They've had good service.
What's the difference just because I want us to be factual here. What was the difference per year, per home?
Between the two companies?
Yeah, because I recall.
$437.73 for waste management and $394.79 for coastal.
Hold on, why do I not recall it being 328? Exactly the same as what we paid last year.
I'd have to go back and look at the notes.
I think what Councilman Warner's reflecting is 2032.
Yeah, I'm talking in
2032.
Yeah, well,
period.
Well, that's also assuming max increases every single year. So we're making assumptions of
Right.
fact that
Yeah.
aren't really based in actual reality. I'm
Well,
talking about what is the current difference this year between
320,
the companies?
okay, the first year,
Wasn't it only
320, 326.64 for waste management and 294.60 for coastal. For the current, yeah. And here's one for,
Sorry, I didn't mean to. interrupt.
$32.
You have my attention,
Mr. Mayor, if I could,
please.
because this is a sensitive issue, procedurally, this is not appropriate.
Okay,
You have a 3-2 final vote taken at the last meeting. This extension is only here before you in time to negotiate the contract. If you wish to reconsider the item, someone who is on the favorable side should bring this up and ask for a consensus to be on the next agenda for consideration of reconsideration. You would need a motion to reconsider, and then in December, you would actually take it up to reconsider the item. By then, you will have a contract, but you have a final action.
thank you for your steadfast legal guidance.
Well, I'm concerned because it's a bidding process.
Right.
You can't reopen it.
Well, I wasn't asking the real, I was just sharing my thoughts.
Right.
Since our last, and I was one of the votes supporting it.
So you could ask for
So
reconsideration.
if that's what you would recommend, I'll make that motion
It's not
that
a
we
motion, it's
reconsider.
a consensus to put on the next.
I would just like, because I mean, data can be pushed any which way. I just want to clarify that it was only $12 a year between the two companies per household. It was a $12 difference. And for $12, it was my opinion that it wasn't worth bringing in a new company and the potential disaster that could cause for a $12 savings. That's all. And
That's one point. I understood that you made that the other day. But like I said, after leaving that night and going home, and I looked at the numbers, not on that one day or the 1 year, but on the entire length of the contract, and that's what it computes out to.
well, I
The
mean, I think,
community will
I
be
think you're
paying.
making assumptions
Can
that
we
may
make
not be
a
accurate.
Well,
motion?
that's what the contract specifies.
No, I just need a motion based on the resolution. We need a resolution no matter, I mean, we need an extension no matter what, correct?
That is
Yeah.
correct.
So I need a motion for the extension.
Please.
I'll motion to approve, resolution 2025-30, approving and authorizing the mayor or vice mayor to execute the second amendment to franchise agreement for solid waste collection services.
A second.
City attorney,
Sure.
you want to read by title?
I thought I
Yeah,
did.
first and a second. Did you?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, you did. Sorry. So we have a first and a second.
We have a motion by Councilman Gleason, second by Councilwoman Leonard. Roll call. Vice Mayor Langowski.
Yes.
Mayor O'Connor.
Yes.
Councilman Werner.
Yes.
Councilman Gleason.
Yes.
Councilwoman Leonard. Motion carries 5-0.
Mayor, I'll make a motion that we.
Consensus.
Well, you
Well,
can't motion, but you could seek a consensus
Okay.
to put it on the next agenda to discuss reconsideration. You're not reconsidering it. You
No,
can
no,
only discuss.
I heard you. Mayor, I'd like to seek a reconsideration, a consensus to reconsider the
A discussion.
bid at our next meeting.
You're looking to reopen the entire bidding process? Is that the
Well,
question?
yeah.
Okay.
Thought it was the.
I thought it was just to go over through the final financial numbers.
We can't, what do you mean the plan?
Make sure, I know you did this, but I would like for
Well,
both the city.
I'm
He
not-
said, one of the members that was supporting the vote can bring back a request to see if there's consensus to bring back reconsideration.
I'm not willing to redo the entire bidding process. I think that was done and voted on.
I'm good for reconsideration and coming back just with final numbers.
I'm good with that. That's a start.
I thought that's what the attorney just said.
Well, let's-
that
I mean,
we need
let's make it
consensus
clear
from
what we're asking.
discussion.
I'm asking for a consensus to put an item on the agenda
For discussion.
Discussion.
to discuss reconsideration,
Reconsideration of what?
the award of bid.
No, I'm not willing to do that. I'd like to see if there's final negotiations happening. I thought it was a done deal. But if
You
there's,
have awarded the bid. We are just now finalizing the contract, negotiating the terms. of the
okay,
contract.
I mean, I wouldn't mind discussing the negotiation of the contract with Waste Management.
That's not what,
That I'm okay with.
that's not the consensus I'm seeking.
Okay, well, I'm not okay with that consensus that you're
All
seeking.
right, well, you have a vote.
I'm not looking to open it over bid, but I'm okay going over math.
I'm okay doing that too.
But that's something we can do, right? It's reconsideration of the entire package.
Yes, sir.
Going back out.
Yeah, I'm not willing to do
So
that.
then the answer for me is no.
I'd like consensus on being involved in the final negotiations.
You
Right?
would have the contract. It'd come before you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then all the math can be explained at that
Yes.
time.
They can do a presentation.
Yeah, I'm in favor of that consensus.
Well, that's gonna happen anyway.
But, well, let's hope. The consensus is three of us. So do we have that consensus?
To do what?
Another presentation by the winner of the bid and to go over the final math, and
And their
you're
contract.
welcome to bring this in front of them.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, I don't see any
Cool.
point. What's the point?
So let's put that on the agenda because the contract's not final yet. There's still some negotiating. That's the way I see
So
it.
we can still negotiate.
Is there any negotiating?
We are working on the terms, legal terms.
Based on the bid?
Yes, sir.
There's no negotiating. Maybe the terms,
Consistent with the bid and the proposal.
Yeah, there may be some
Maybe they can come
moving parts. Maybe they can come down $12.
Oh,
But everybody's
we
mindful.
drafted a proposed contract, sent it to them, and Zoe, correct me if I'm wrong, the response was they need to take a look at it, revise it, and get it back to us.
That is correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
We're in the process of
Maybe the
drafting
kids
the
Split the
contract.
difference and it'll only be $6. I mean, who knows? But let's make an agenda item.
Well, hopefully you'll have an agenda on it when we bring the contract back.
Okay.
In November.
Good.
so
Right.
there's no need for consensus.
Not on that
Correct.
specific item, but at least
It'll be on the agenda.
this will be on the agenda and you can bring up since it'll be relevant to the
Okay.
topic.
Make sure ask questions.
Yeah, you can bring up your
All right,
concerns then.
all right, maybe I'll get some sleep then.
We want you to sleep. We definitely want you to sleep. All right. We have before us an item authorizing the acting city manager to submit letter of engagement services to FCCMA for the recruitment of the city manager. This is just a consensus item.
Yes, Mayor.
Okay. I think we're all in favor.
Yes.
Good. All right. You have consensus.
That was the description?
Yeah,
It's a letter of
engaging, we need a letter of engagement.
Basically, we need to.
FCCMA.
Patients here the lot.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. I'm still on
The
FCCMA
letter.
for the recruitment of the city manager.
Oh,
Yeah,
that-
but it's not the.
It's to, no. It wasn't included,
Westlake announcements.
Mayor.
Oh.
It wasn't included in your packet. It basically is we've already approved that we would go with ICMA for recruitment services.
Yeah.
It's just to authorize me to further engage them in the process. It's just
Yeah.
going to be a more formal letter that's going to be sent out to them.
Self-authorized.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We have, now it's the polling location agreement, 2026. That's to have it here, the lodge.
Yes, sir.
I think that's super convenient for our residents.
It is.
Are we all in consensus?
Yes.
Would you
Okay.
have a motion to approve that, sir?
Yeah, do I need a motion there? I'll take one.
That's what he said.
Did we correct that one thing?
No, that we're on polling location.
That's
still.
that's what I'm on.
Oh, what did we-
The contract, states the 9th day of 26 of 2025. It needs to be corrected. It should be the 26th day of 9/2025.
I'm sorry.
Catch.
Yes, sir.
So can I have a motion to approve with the correction?
Can you confirm what the correction is?
It's
Yeah,
on
the
page
first-
6.
The first line of the contract states, this contract is made of the 9th day of 2025. It should read of the 26th day of 9 or September 2025. One of the two.
Why are we,
Ah.
why are we post-dating a contract? Shouldn't it be
It-
current?
We received a signed contract from the lodge,
That day?
and so they put that in there.
Got
That's
it.
why. So yes, we'll get it
Let's
corrected
get
from
it
them.
Corrected.
Yes.
Do I need a motion for that?
Yes, sir.
Motion, please?
Move approval of the election polling location agreement as amended.
Second.
We have a motion by Councilman Werner, second by Councilman Gleason. Roll call. Councilman Werner?
Yes.
Councilman Gleason?
Yes.
Councilwoman Leonard,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Langowski,
Yes.
Mayor O'Connor.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you. We have a discussion of the finalization of the city manager job description. We had some, oh, my iPad's dead, but we had some things that we had decided in our workshop that didn't make it into the final draft. One of them was the education requirement. It was a bachelor's with a preference on master's degree. I believe that needs to be in there. 10 years experience as a city manager or deputy city manager.
Contract employee.
Does not have to be a single city. That didn't make it into the final. And in terms of the type of employee for our charter, it has to be a contract. It can be an individual or a firm, but it must be a contract. So that needs to be part of the language as well.
The individual will be required to form a corporation or an LLC.
Right, so that's a lot to put into a description. So why don't we just say a contract?
Independent contractor.
Okay. This is just discussion, so this doesn't require a motion anyways.
Where did we come up with a population of 50,000? Our general plan, or our comprehensive plan shows that we'll be under 20,000 by 2045. I'm just curious, where did 50,000 come from?
I think I made that up, but it's,
I think it should be 20, with projected population of 20,000.
do we want to
Yeah.
predict population description? That's a touchy
A
subject.
population of 50,000 would warrant a higher salary too.
Do half, 25.
25?
25.
25 what?
25,000.
Who has 25,000?
You do, I heard.
Population.
Population, 25,000, not 50. Do half.
No, our comprehensive plan says 18,000 something. I'm saying 20,000.
I mean, we're planning for the future, so.
We may have some apartment buildings and everything else that are going up that they're not.
Even, they've calculated that in. I mean, you want to be factual.
I'd rather be over than under.
We hope the applicants are factual.
14,000 now, not the 2.3
It does
people that we.
projected population, so
I'd rather be over than under.
Correct.
So what are you saying?
25,000.
Oh, that's better than
Or
50.
remove the population from the description, but I think
A dynamic growing community.
I think population's important.
Yeah,
Projected
I
population
think
of 55,000.
Mr. Blackburn agrees with you. He's not a yes.
With what, 25,000?
No,
Taking
taking the
it out.
population number out.
Take it out, okay.
stop it growing community.
it's best. Or listen to our guru. Anything else? Is
Mayor?
there anything that didn't make it in the final?
No, I think the city clerk has made her notes. We'll get that updated to include with our documents that's sent over to Mr. Blackburn.
So maybe pull the minutes or something from the original and try to see if anything else missed,
I can do that.
just so that what we put out is concurrent with what we all agreed on. Education's a big deal, as,
Yeah, absolutely.
as is that contract,
Okay.
you know, those are two huge things.
Yeah, education and the 10-year minimum experience.
So we'll get that updated for you all.
Excellent.
And also just, I want to make a note that Mr. Blackburn also provide us with the vacancy notice that is on the dais for you all to review, as well as the anticipated timeline. One item that we do need to finalize. You should have both copies. One item that needs to be determined to proceed with publication of the vacancy notice, we need confirmation of how long you'd like to advertise the position for. Mr. Blackburn did recommend 45 days. However, it's up to council, 30, 60 days.
Anybody have any qualms about taking Mr. Blackburn's recommendation?
I think 45
45
days
days?
is fair.
Yeah,
as a
I think it's fair.
advertising period?
right, for the month,
Good.
mostly the month of November.
Fair. Any other, what were the other items that were?
Your timeline.
Just know, I just wanted you to make note that you have an anticipated timeline. And Mr. Blackburn is here in the audience if you'd like to ask him any questions.
Please, sir.
Yeah, thank you. I provided a schedule, schedule for you to look at, which starts with, the first thing is posting the position. And so in addition to the schedule, I provided a draft announcement. This will be provided to the FLC, FAC, ICMA, all of the local government organizations.
Excellent.
And I will make the change to 10 years. I put 7 on. I hadn't received your job description at that point. And I'll also note it's an independent contractor, although most managers will have an employment agreement of some kind. And but I think the word independent contractor probably shouldn't be in there. So what I need from you tonight, and thank you for allowing ICMA to actually help you with your recruitment. I need you to approve the placement notice so we can start getting that in the publications.
We need to
And-
change the population in that one.
Yeah, let's change
Yes.
the population to 25.
No, we're taking it out altogether.
Oh, taking it out, right, sorry.
I picked that up from your job description,
Yeah.
but it really isn't necessary for this purpose. And
Okay,
it's,
good.
well, certain, but that is, I do want to, I want also, if you can, if there's anything, and that would be one of them, that special characteristics, anything particularly that you're looking for in a manager that isn't picked up in your job description yet. So one thing that I had, just thought maybe ought to be in our kind of
You
matrix.
created this from description, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks
It should look familiar. Yes. One thing I didn't see a lot of reference to in the job description was outsourcing and experience with outsourcing. You're a community that's contract based. So that might be a good characteristic to, as we look for the strongest candidates, a candidate that has experience with outsourcing would be, I
How
think,
do you,
more
how do you
preferable
want to
than
word that?
We actually had some.
Contract city experience.
It was
Yeah,
manage a diversified staff of contract employees across all city departments.
Yeah.
Oh, you have your original notes from that day?
Oh, you want them? How much are they worth to you?
Send it over. Well, make sure Odette gets this, because this was from that day. Where was it?
It should be like right around objectives, somewhere in here. You see where I added it on top?
This one
Yeah,
here.
there's manage a diversified staff of contract employees across all city departments, fostering collaboration, morale, and a culture of excellence. So
That's good.
take that and
Yes.
work it in.
Did you
there.
get it all?
I think I've got it in the original that y'all sent me.
Okay.
I believe it's in there.
In your presentation the other day, or the other month, you said you would be focusing on advertising in Florida versus nationwide?
So the International City County Management is a national, actually international posting. Only going to get US folks, but, and then you have 3 Florida groups. So Florida League of Cities, Florida Association of Counties, and the Florida City County Management Association, but ICMA is nationwide.
So you're doing all of those?
Yes.
Oh,
all of
okay.
those.
Can we also add the National League? Because they put out a weekly email with job postings from around the,
We can, there's a charge.
oh, there is.
There is a charge, yes.
Okay. And then Palm Beach County League usually updates on openings
And I'll-
on their weekly
Yeah,
email as well.
I will contact them.
That should be free.
Yeah, that is free. I'll speak for the league.
And ICMA, I think, is $400. I'm not sure of NLC, what they're calling. I know they're probably in that realm.
City manager.
Yeah, there's a few things I don't recommend. Yeah, I don't recommend the nationals of Recruiter and things of that
No.
nature, because you get folks who say they were a manager of a 7-Eleven. It's great, but no relevance to managing a city or a county. But the league, the National League, you know, if you would like to advertise there, that would be great.
Yeah, the Palm Beach County League will do it for free, for sure. I know that. We have a brand new executive director.
If there's anything that we've missed that's not in here or not in your job description or something you want me to really highlight in the announcement, that would be important. And then as we look at the steps, we'll have from the date that the announcement goes in the last publication. So they're not all going to publish on the same day. So the last one will do 45 days from that period. The applications will come back, and we'll ask you all to do the notices and then receive the applications. And you'll provide them to me. And I have one other senior advisor that will be also reviewing with me. A fellow named Jim Hanson, who's a longtime city manager as well. So we'll review both applications. We'll meet, and Mr. Attorney, we've been advised by the League of Cities Attorney that we actually have to select our top candidates in a public meeting. And so we'll, at the end of and it'll be a public meeting that will be posted. You will not be required to be there. Certainly you can attend if you want, but we'll then rank the candidates in kind of buckets that meets all of your expectations, meets most of them, doesn't meet any of them, and or very few. And so we'll provide that information to you and ask you to select a semifinalist group from that point. Usually that's around 10 people. It can be 11, 12, but you don't want to over interview. You don't want to have too many to have to deal with. For those semifinalist candidates, we'll ask you to have background checks on each of those candidates. You'll then take your semifinalist and your background check, and you'll choose your interview field.
Excellent.
How many?
I would recommend that you choose 5 and 2 alternates. Somebody will drop out. And so that's why I think the alternates are really important.
So you're saying we won't see anything until your public review process is completed?
Unless we come to the public review.
So the applications are public records. I don't recommend you use your time to look at them. You can, but we'll provide to you on the date that we select our most qualified candidates. We'll provide you those candidates. You'll certainly have all of the others. We may get 40 candidates. We may get 150 candidates. And so it's not a real good use of your time to go through all 140. Let us do that.
Okay. What about adding an apply by date?
That's a good idea. Yeah. I mean, I was going to be at the 60-day period. So,
Right.
yeah.
So whatever
Yeah, we're
that,
going to have the date.
whatever that appropriate deadline is
Yeah.
on your timeline.
Yeah. Thank you. So we'll add the 10 years of experience. I'll go back and look at your job description again, see if there's anything, particularly the independent
Contract
contractor
city, yeah.
piece I want to pick up, and I apply by date.
Okay.
Perfect.
Right.
Thank you for helping.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, thank
Glad
you.
to.
Okay, so was that a motion? Did we need to actually make a motion to?
You want a
I
motion to
would like a motion to approve the position
The draft.
announcement
Okay.
with the changes that you've identified.
Okay.
I'll move approval of the draft Westlake announcement for city manager as we amended here tonight.
Second.
Thank you.
Excellent.
We have a motion by Councilman Warner, second by Councilman Gleason. Roll call. Councilman Gleason,
Yes.
Councilwoman Leonard,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Langowski,
Yes.
Mayor O'Connor,
Yes.
Councilman Warner.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
We have before us the engagement with Web's Edge for the National League of Cities 2025 Film Series.
Mayor, this item was introduced by Vice Mayor Langowski at the last workshop meeting. The International Broadcasting House, WebsEdge, who has partnered with the National League of Cities to produce NLC TV, the official broadcast for the National League of Cities City Summit 2025, which will be taking place in Salt Lake City, Utah, November 20th through the 22nd. WebsEdge will produce a 5-minute film to highlight the city of Westlake and its initiatives to raise visibility across the nation, and we anticipate highlighting green infrastructure, community growth, safety, cities, and upcoming 10-year anniversary.
Discussion on this item?
I just wanted to mention a couple things if I can. So the National League approached certain members of the National League of Cities Board of Directors and selected 4 municipalities across the country. The city of Westlake was selected as an idea based on that we're a brand new city and we're totally different than what other cities do around this country. So they wanted to highlight that. This will be an inaugural section that they're doing on spotlighting the cities. They do these all out throughout the country. They do tons in Florida, doing promotional videos. The normal is 80,000. We're getting it for 26. But this will be used throughout the year with the National League of Cities. They're going to push it. It's going to be debuted in Salt Lake in November. It'll be airing on 24/7 on all the hotels that are there at the convention. It'll be aired at the convention and spoken on. And then they'll push it out throughout the year. And I've already talked to FLC. If we did this, they'll be trying to push it out as well across the state. Great marketing for us. Of course, it's up to you all to decide if we want to do it. We do have money in the budget. Plus, we still need to go back and get the 20 grand from Sid for the stop signs that we gave, that they're supposed to reimburse us back for.
I'll speak on this. So I can get behind this idea for 2 reasons. One, loop it in as part of our 10-year, 2026 will be 10 years that the city of Westlake will be incorporated. We'll use it as a marketing piece for a 10-year. And, it's sad to say, we have some members of our Palm Beach County delegation that have never stepped foot in Westlake. Our Senator Gail Harrow, as much as I love her, I don't think she's ever been to Westlake. This 5-minute video could be something that we could include with appropriation requests. And I think we'll end up recouping the expense. It'll end up being a marketing and money-making tool for the city.
And they like the idea of announcing our 10-year anniversary because it's coming out the end of November.
Yeah.
And then
That's
January's almost here.
I think
And
as
then we have whole year.
a third way we could use it too is a marketing tool to attract different companies to come explore, our city center or whatever we're looking to do.
Right, or downtown.
Yeah.
Down restaurants everybody wants, our vibrant town center.
I also want to add this. We own all the footage. Anything they produce, the city owns. And they said that you can piecemeal it. Like, let's say Councilman Warner wants a certain section of that video. He can put it on his Facebook. The city can use it in different segments and put it on the website. We can push it out through the app. So there's lots of ways we can maneuver this.
So what
And
form is it coming in? Is it a CD,
all sorts of stuff.
DVD?
They're going to be doing, they'll be doing drone footage and other things.
No, I mean, when you say we can use it elsewhere, is it
It'll be
DVD?
digital.
That, I think they said there was a server that we can upload and pull it all.
I doubt it.
There's no CDs anymore. They
Okay.
really don't have it anymore.
So we can download it from their sites?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, can I get a motion to approve the engagement with WebsEdge?
I'll move engagement with WebsEdge for the National League of Cities 2025 film series and more.
Second.
We have a motion by Councilman Warner, second by Councilwoman Leonard. Roll call. Councilwoman Leonard,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Langowski,
Yes.
Mayor O'Connor,
Yes.
Councilman Warner,
Yes.
Councilman Gleason.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you. Congratulations.
I think it'd be great for us.
It'll be very
I
good.
think it'll be wonderful. We have before us a discussion of the Happy Program and a dedicated position. Madam City Manager.
The current position falls under the Community Services Department with the Operations Coordinator that oversees the management of the solid waste contract and the Hop Happy program. Staff has discussed with the city attorney the possibility of creating a dedicated position to oversee just the Happy program and if the fund itself could support it. It was determined that administrative costs up to 7% may be utilized, and while the program continues to move forward, staff is recommending council give thought to making a dedicated position. There really is a need for program marketing, community and civic engagement, as well as various opportunities for community outreach and even bridging relationships with nonprofits to assist in future homeowners.
Okay, so, I mean, sure, I'll say it out loud and I'll say it on the record. My Happy program is broken, right? The Happy program has been broken for a very long time. For a big period of time, the way the program's geared is we were bringing in all this money and we couldn't give away any of it. And that was always our issue. I don't know about you guys, but my inbox is inundated with concerns of people who have applied for the program, and aren't getting answers. Their livelihood is at stake. They can't close without the program and they're not getting responses quick enough. I've always just forwarded those complaints to Ken, and done the best that I can. But I, for one, was elated when staff reached out and said that we can pay for a human to administer the program out of the Happy program funds, because that account has been gridlocked for Happy, and that account, what's the balance in it right now?
I'd have to get back.
$6 million?
I'd have to get back to council on
It's a
that.
lot, and it just keeps going up and up. So the fact that we can actually pay for a human salary out of that account and it not affect our budget whatsoever is incredible. And I'm all for it.
And going out in the community.
The lifeline.
Yeah,
sure.
so that person's job can be not just administering the program and stuff that we're currently, I'm gonna say it, we're failing at, but going out and championing the program, waving the Westlake flag and the Happy program flag, that's currently not being done at all. There's no exposure. People don't know about it.
Can we just make one suggestion too? Maybe some type of marketing background too for that individual too? So maybe they could create some marketing for it.
What do we have? Do we have,
This is gonna be an Infomark person.
it's gonna be an Infomark person, but paid for solely out of Happy Fund.
Right.
Do we have an idea on salary or anything yet?
We do not. This is just being brought to council preliminary to determine if that's an option to even have a dedicated person. So that has
All
not
you
been
need right
discussed.
now is a yes, let's explore the option.
Correct.
We don't need to get into the minutia of it.
No.
You can come back with a final.
We'll
I'm sorry.
Get into the minutia of it later, because I would love this to happen like really fast.
We will work on it.
So as I understand it, Mayor, this individual would still be employed by Infomark.
Correct.
Okay.
Do they have to be? Hold on, do they have to be?
Well,
Is that what we're
otherwise it has to
discussing?
be an independent contractor.
Yeah.
Has to be
let's do-
contract
Let's do
employee.
Infomark.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be an Infomark employee.
That's
So is
what-
that part of what we're discussing right now?
Well, that's more involved. Then you're gonna need an RFP.
Yeah, let's not do that.
All right, are we up for discussion on how big of a role this is? Because I see it as somebody who can,
Well, we don't have a space for them to be in at this point, a physical space.
You can be remote and do that job. 'cause
I don't think you need a
outreach
physical
for-
space.
We have
Coming into
remote,
office.
we have an issue with, are they doing their work for us or are they doing something else?
Well, we'll know if they're doing it as,
So just to clarify, we do have space for an additional employee.
okay. They have the space.
Oh, and Infomark does?
The city does. We have a space in the
I
city
see
for
the role
someone
as
to.
a lot of their job being on the road.
Yep.
Partnering with different
Working with
county and community organizations and really, yes, getting the actual
Workshops.
day-to-day stuff done, getting the applications processed and awarded, but also being out there
Right.
just raving about.
But
the
you're getting a
program.
lot.
Attending realtor associations.
Something not happening,
Correct.
they need
Yeah.
to be there doing it.
Yeah, the work needs to get done. This can be a whole department.
So Mayor, you would want Infomark to hire someone to be solely responsible for the Happy program then
Correct.
they would be hired and subject to your approval.
And
Yes.
isn't there a second part to that job?
No, this is proposing, pulling that out from community
Was
services.
doing waste management
Oh,
too,
gotcha.
and God knows what else. But I want somebody who's strictly happy.
Yeah,
I
got
think
it.
this, forget about what I want. I think the city would be best suited with a dedicated person
Happy
to
person.
run
Yeah.
the happy program.
We need a happy person to run the happy program.
Exactly.
Right.
We want to.
Motion to approve.
No, I think we've got a consensus. We've got to get with him for Mark now.
Yep.
All right.
But, you know, the council has final say on who gets hired. Right?
I
Correct.
don't think so.
City attorney says
The
yes.
the hiring would be subject to council approval.
Understood.
All right, make it so. City council comments. Wow. Councilwoman Leonard.
It's been a great meeting. I want to say happy breast cancer awareness month, but
Should
to
have-
all those women that are suffering and those that are in remission, just want to keep you in our thoughts and prayers, and I think that is it. I think that's it. I've been writing notes down today, but
Thank you, Councilwoman.
you're welcome.
Councilman Gleason.
Well, October 31st is quickly approaching. We do know that the city of Westlake loves to celebrate Halloween, so make sure y'all got your candy ready. But unfortunately, that also brings the holiday season. With holiday season, make sure your doors are locked in your cars when you go out shopping. That whatever holiday shopping you're doing, making sure you keep things out of plain sight. This is the time of the season those things start sticking up where people want things that don't belong to them. So make sure you all do that, please.
Well said, Councilman. Councilman Warner.
Happy Halloween to everyone.
Excellent. Mr. Vice Mayor.
Okay, I have a few things. One is for the Education Advisory Board. This is seeking consideration for the, as you know, the EAB board has met and also discussed the option of also going to our local restaurants to do fundraisers for the 3 schools that within our district. The committee is asking me, or the board is asking, because we have to get city council approval, that we can use the city platforms to send out those notices when those do take place. Let's say it's an event at Jabrewski's that one night.
Are we talking about the app?
It could be the app too. This is all city platforms.
I love it.
It's through the website app. Just saying, hey, there's an event
Cool.
on September, whatever. Jabrewski supporting Seminole Ridge High School.
I'm okay with it.
But
So
we have to
does that go to the website too?
We go to all our city platforms,
Okay.
Facebook.
All right, good.
Good.
I think we're working on Instagram too, right?
Next door. We are.
So good?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Next, I also wanted to ask for consensus on a city flag.
I'm thinking
If you,
about
if you
that.
if you have, I'm not sure if everybody's looked at the Palm Beach County flag. It's white, our logo's white. It would actually just fit just like that. You can get it nominally done, like.
I get the emails all the time.
It'd be nice for us to have it up here on the stage, have one at the city hall, like maybe 2 or 3 of them. But it's something, it's very nominal, but it's good. It's another
Yeah.
thing for us to use because we'll usually eventually use it at our city park, whatever that might be.
Our ribbon.
I'm in for it.
Okay.
I don't
First
think it
staff-
necessarily has to be mirrored to the county's
No.
flag. I'd like to see a bunch of
Ideas.
artist renditions.
There's a lot of website, a lot of companies that do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get spam mail for municipal flags all the time.
And then my last thing is asking consensus or an idea. As you know, our former councilman, Julian Martinez is no longer with us, and his baby was the 5K in January.
Someone needs to pick up that.
Councilman Gleason and I attended the 9/11 new club that's here. It was at the lodge. And we were listening to ideas and things way about bringing the community together. I wanted to see about moving our 5K, this would actually give us some more time, to September to do like a 9/11 first responder 5K. And it would, next year, 9/11 is on a Friday. So we could either do the Saturday, Sunday before or the Saturday.
What month was it in?
January.
So I'm not a runner. I'll say it right now. The temperature in September is a lot different than it is in January. Can we hear from any runners. If you
And they
can
generally do it in the morning.
do a 5K in, please. And we'll get everybody to talk about it.
Bobby Farber, 4829 St. Armand's Way. The 9/11 Club, first responders, my club. And we had all discussed this. As far as the moving it from January to September, I did a little research, and there's numerous 5Ks here in September.
Okay.
So it gets done. And part of the reason, like Vice Mayor Langowski said, that it's on a Friday, I'm going to have a ceremony at the lodge. I've got promises from PBSO, fire department, all sorts of things we're brainstorming and coming up with to bring a ceremony to this city for it. And the 5K race, going along with your film, I'm hoping to get runners from everywhere. You put the 9/11 moniker on there, it kind of draws people in. So, you know, we could bring it in. And again, they do this run. We're going to do it early in the morning. It's not going to be late. So, you know, I'm part of the bike club in Crestwind. We get out at 8 o'clock every Saturday morning, right through the summer. We finish up by 10:30. None of us kicked over, right, Gary? We're all good.
100%.
Gary had a little accident, but he was able to do it if it wasn't for that. But so, yeah, they do run at that time. So once again, if we can do, and then as the years go by, you know, 9/11 will be on a Saturday. I'm thinking maybe like a 6 o'clock ceremony. Me and Kim had gone to the to Wellington one, and we got a little snippet of what they did. It's not anything long, you know, but there's going to be a ceremony, bagpipe, color guard.
I know sorry to interrupt.
Mhm.
Just an effort to keep the meeting moving. I know the 5K was Julian's baby. I don't know how involved he was in the actual planning of it. I just know that it's the one event that I was hands off on. Is somebody else, another councilman gonna pick up?
I'm happy to
that
work
torch?
with Bobby on that. And
Okay.
I'm doing
Great, cool.
it. Unless somebody else wants to. You all can help.
Colonel wants to make a quick comment as well.
We need to run. Say real quick, I've been involved in a lot of those 9/11 where you include the schools too, Summer Ridge.
They have a ceremony now.
Right, so you might want to try to talk with those guys and see if you can do something together. Because you want to get the young people all, you know, engaged in those kind of things like that, thinking about it. And that gets the parents and all those kind of people involved because now their kids are out there marching or whatever.
I will say, because I've attended it many times, the 9/11 ceremony at Seminole Ridge, they have a thing where each school reads like 30 or 40 names
It's a
out
big
loud.
process, that.
And they do it simulcast with all the other schools so that every single name is getting read out loud, every single name.
That's a 4-hour,
is getting-
5-hour
correct,
thing.
is getting read out loud amongst everybody. So in terms of making it the same ceremony, I think it would be tricky.
You know, just to include those organizations, like if the RTC department wanted to be a part of what, that's all I'm saying, they will come.
We'll invite them.
For the educational advisory or the school people, I'd like to have maybe a school choir. We're gonna need, you know, the Pledge of Allegiance or, you know,
Yeah.
something like that. We could have them come in and sing it. Something, you know, like that, you know, some type of little, maybe parade of flags or something like that. Again, it's a lot of brainstorming to go on and, you know, we'll get it figured out. And as far as the race goes, you know, again, we'll switch this up to a tunnel to tower. I was discussing with Chief Romero about, you know, acquiring a 501c. We'll make a donation on behalf of Westlake for it. So we could take care of that. And there's a whole lot of you know, stuff
So
that
right
goes.
now, again, I'm just talking, I'm perfectly cool with it. Right now, the funds from the 5K go to a school.
Yeah.
When there is a surplus.
Away from a school?
When there's a surplus.
Oh, there wasn't a surplus? before?
Not for last year.
Wow, okay. So we're talking about if there's a surplus, not giving the money to the school, we're talking about giving it to a 501. And then city attorney, how would How would that get
You
decided?
may want to put this as an agenda item. Start
Yeah.
dividing up money.
Right.
The vice mayor
See where
just
my head's
brought it
going.
up.
I brought it up, that's an idea.
Well, just remember, there's no particular fee that you have to give Tunnel to Towers as your donation. So it can be split up as long as it's accounted for. You know, everyone can get a piece of it. We don't want to, you
So
know.
I have no qualms about moving the date, but I think there's lots of details that need to get worked out.
We have to work.
Yeah, I don't understand who's sponsoring it yet.
Right.
Is
Neither do I.
the city sponsored? Or is
I did speak with Leilani from Minto,
Okay.
and she expressed to me that as long as there's a 501c involved and everything, that she could probably have Minto, you know, make a sizable donation and or whatever it is. So
I'm just gonna work with the city manager and we'll brainstorm and then we'll come back with
Please.
an agenda item.
Yeah, let's do that.
right? So, and I think it would be great. I mean, this could bring a lot
Yeah,
of
this
people,
sounds like there's
the
some
business
details,
and
but I'm-
everything,
I'm okay with the
along
idea.
with that film, you know, so let's get them all here.
Since you run since you're the liaison for the education advisory, and if that does happen, let's find another way to support the schools.
We can talk.
Thank you.
With them next month.
Excellent. You got anything else?
No, I'm done.
Are you
Thank
sure?
you.
Nobody does Halloween like Westlake does Halloween. So, October 31st, you've got the holiday pop-up market shortly after Halloween, I think December 7th or 6th.
Sunday, December 7th.
December 7th. Let's go to staff reports because it's late.
Well,
We already did all the first responders.
we did.
So that leaves you.
I have a little reports.
Okay. What do you got for us?
Well, first off, I want to say welcome to the new fiscal year, and it has been a start. But we're going to a new fiscal year, continuing to grow as a city that keeps in mind the investments needed for the future with stable reserves and strong services to support today's growth and needs. We have also received our notice of acceptance from the Florida Department of Revenue. And we have found no violations and we are in compliance with identified requirements. So we're all good with that this year. And while I've communicated with council over the last 2 weeks, I want to thank you again for the trust you've placed in me with this appointment as acting city manager. I am honored by the opportunity to serve our community in this capacity. I also want to thank staff. Ms. Stephanie, our admin assistant, who greets you when you walk in our City Hall location, and particularly my staff in the clerk's office. Nicole, our deputy city clerk, who is responsible for the special events, and Ms. Odette, the new Zoe, who has proven and continues to prove to be a wonderful asset for the city of Westlake. And without their support, this transition would not be an easy one, so I thank them. And I must say, it's been a little difficult sitting up here, not calling roll. But she's done a great job tonight. And I want to address the United States Postal Office. I know that we've received many complaints. I know this is an issue in the community. I'm continuing to work with them. Unfortunately, they're not very responsive, but it is on my list. We will do our best and get communication out to residents as we receive it. There was a news release that was posted out of our offices to identify some methods that you as residents can utilize. So we encourage you to please visit their website, use the complaint line. I encourage you, there's two types of complaints that you can submit, one for service and one for the carrier. Use them both. It asks very detailed questions that we would not have on your behalf. So please get the word out there. Please communicate it that you all need to submit your complaints directly. But in the meantime, we will continue to reach out to them, request feedback. I've submitted direct complaints and I'm still waiting on a call. And that has so far, I believe, been about 3 weeks so far. So we have not forgotten about you. We will continue to work on it. There was mention, an indirect complaint was received about the covering at the mailboxes. That is not a city issue. That is your HOA issue. So please direct that back to your HOAs. Westlake app has been mentioned. So the Westlake app is out there. The first official Westlake app was rolled out October 1st, and it's available in the Store and Apple Store. It's an evolving app, so we hope to do a lot more with it. We are working to invite the school district to provide a presentation to council and to the public to address zoning, transportation, and the anticipated curriculum for the new Westlake school. So I do hope to see that in the next couple of months. We've had some dialogue with them. So hopefully they'll be out here to give us an outlook on what the new school will look like. Coffee with the manager is scheduled for October 14th. Details are available on the City of Westlake website, and it will be available on the app. Business continues to progress. I received the month ends report for September for permits. 127 permits were approved and 68 COs were issued. And that is all that I have.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. City Attorney.
Nothing to add to that, Mayor.
All right. Public comments. Section of the agenda allows for comments from the public to speak. Each speaker will be given a total of 3 minutes to comment. A public comment card should have been filled out. Turn to the city clerk, state your name and address for the record. Do we have any public comments? Ms. Westlake Wanderer.
Hi, Alicia Torres, 5847 Whippoorwill Circle. I just want to say, city manager, thank you so much. Or do I say acting city manager? Okay, yes. We didn't miss a beat tonight, didn't skip a beat. Thanks. Hi, everybody. Okay, are you going to continue the coffees?
Yes, Coffee with Bear next Tuesday, October 14th.
Perfect. Was that what you?
Coffee with the manager. Yes, I did.
Was the 14th? Oh, when is the school, Palm Beach County School night?
Palm Beach
That you were just talking about, you're inviting them to talk about zoning.
We don't know. We don't know yet. We're gonna have them come in for a city council meeting.
City
to discuss- Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
I know initially it was gonna be discussed at an education advisory board
Yes.
meeting, but I felt this would be the better platform to invite them in.
Good idea. Okay. And then I also just wanted to second, I think it was Bobby was talking about this issue at Water's Edge. And I do think, I love this idea about the engaging with Web's Edge to create, kind of a marketing promotional video, but we also have a lot of skeletons in our closet is really the truth of it all. And so I wonder how we try to tell everyone, hey, come to us. Everything is going great when it really isn't. And to me, the traffic is really the issue here. And so I do think that the county is incredibly stubborn, and I really can't figure out why. The way that they dig their heels in, it literally feels like they want to see a few fatal accidents before they're willing to take any action. And that's really scary to me, as a resident, driving down these streets. And so I think it would be, we have to demand, if we can demand that something change, that they work with us some way, somehow. Whether it be you keep counting these cars every single day and keep looking at the feedback every single day till it hits that sweet spot, or just getting, like a Michigan U-turn, we call them Michigan U-turns. It's probably like Florida U-turn or Utah U-turn or whatever. But, also, that would be an option maybe, just troubleshooting, creative, out of the box thinking if it doesn't involve a traffic light. And before this new fire station was built, there was the old fire station. And just south of Town Center Parkway North, there was just one little cutout in the median just for the fire engine to cross the northbound lane to get into the southbound lane. So maybe that's an option too. So cars can't stack up at Water's Edge. It'll just be one in the slot, they go, one in the slot, next, something like that. But, I have concerns about promoting our city with, all this stuff still going on. But I thank you guys so much for your help and your work and all of that. So thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comments? On that note, 7:44 PM, we are adjourned.